Tonight's comedian is from right here in Nashville, but he performs all over America. You might have heard him on the Grand Ole Opry and SiriusXM's Laugh USA. His dry bar comedy special is called Uber Important. Would you please welcome the hilarious Brian Bates?
Thank you so much, everyone. I am so excited to be here to tell you guys I am 50 years old, and my wife and I just had our first baby. How about that? She is 2 months old. My poor wife has not had one night of sleep because of all the crying. It got so bad last night, she said, if you don't pull it together, you're gonna wake the baby. I'm 50, my wife's 45. It's both of our first child. And people way overanalyze when we tell them that, why we waited so long to have children. They're like, was it a voice from God, a midlife crisis? And the truth is no, we just wanted help with our computer. We got questions. Most parents say, time slow down. We're like, time speed up. We need some help. Now, the real truth is, we just got married 2 years ago. I was 48, she was 43. It was both of our first marriage. And the crazier thing is, we actually dated for a short time, like 11 years earlier. It just didn't work out. We went our separate ways. But again, for some reason, our friends way overanalyze it. They somehow now think that's a romantic story. They're like, oh, did you guys go your separate ways because you knew the timing wasn't right and that someday God would bring you two back together? And we're like, no. We went our separate ways because we both thought we could do better. We were wrong. We were very wrong. We were still in our 30s and had hope, and after 11 years of trying to upgrade, we're like, whew, we better just put a tourniquet on this, stop the bleeding. This is the best either one of us is gonna do. So we had a small wedding, not our choice, our friend's choice. Yeah, they didn't wanna be there. At our age, our friends are like, you missed the wedding window by like 20 years. I'm not missing another Saturday of college football. At my age, I had a hard time finding friends to even be in my wedding. I asked my one buddy to be my best man. He's like, man, I'd love to do it, but with my bad knee. If it rains, the thing will lock up on me. You know who was excited about me getting finally married? My church. Because they didn't know what Sunday school class to put me in. I go to a big church, has all kinds of classes for all types of different backgrounds. Not for a 48-year-old single man. They were stumped. They didn't know what to do. They're like, we can't put him in the youth group. But now I'm in a marrieds class in my church, and my married friend said, man, you got to be careful out there on the road, because now that you're married, women will find you more appealing. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, it's true. It's a turn on to them. They see that wedding band on your hand. It's a challenge to them. So you got to be careful out there. Don't give in to temptation. I'm like, you are crazy. I did not believe them, folks. I did not. But sure enough, I was right. It has not been a problem at all, not one bit. God has covered me in more protection than I asked. I mean, he is really looking out for me. My wife and I have learned a lot about each other over the last 2 years. She knows I don't know how to fix things, and I think she's fine with it. I think she maybe wishes I wasn't quite so proud of it. Other day I came home and she said, where you been? And I said, I went to AutoZone to get a headlight. She said, why'd you go all the way to AutoZone for? And I said, because they'll put in the headlight for you. She said, it takes a big man to have to ask another man to put in a headlight for him. I was like, well, it was actually a woman, so. Shame on you for assuming. We said we weren't going to be these parents. Always thought our kid was the best, the brightest, whatever. But something changes once you have a child. I mean, day 2 of her birth, first time she's around other children, we get competitive. We walk down to the nursery, and I'm like, that is the cutest baby in this nursery. And then my wife said, that's the cutest baby in any nursery. And then I said, that's the cutest baby in the history of the world. And then my wife said, I don't think that's our baby. Wait, yeah, our baby's over there. I was like, oh, well, our baby is super cute, but that baby is killing it. Kudos to those parents. We're trying to get healthy now as parents. We got to stay in shape. We got to be there for our child. We've cut out fast food. We've cut out all fast food, except Chick-fil-A. We like Chick-fil-A. Governor, you like Chick-fil-A? Yeah. We love Chick-fil-A. But does anyone else think the drive-through service at Chick-fil-A is getting a little too good? They are meeting you so far out there now. I don't even realize it's them. I thought it was a homeless guy with an iPad. And they're like, what can we get you? I'd like to get off the interstate first. This does not feel safe. How is your Wi-Fi so good? Pulling up to the next window. What window? I'm at Arby's right now. I don't even see a window. I don't even see the building. Chick-fil-A's so good, they're eventually just gonna be waiting for you in your car. You're just gonna come out one day, get in your car, and be like, oh my gosh. And they're gonna be like, we knew you were coming. God told us. Folks, I'm Brian Bass. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Brian, great having you here.
Thank you so much.
That was great.
Thank you so much.
I think we've all experienced that whole deal with Chick-fil-A. It's been the experience we've all had. Now, if you want to see more of Brian Bates, including his dry bar comedy special called Uber Important, as well as if you want to book him and follow him on social media, visit Huckabee.tv for all the links.